To those who volunteer, please take your responsibilities seriously. Do not volunteer if you're not going to do the work. You're being asked to volunteer your valuable time and talents. It's hard and it can be time consuming, but it's very rewarding knowing that you served your community and that you're responsible citizens. And oh yeah, you're fighting for yourself and your family. Another avenue along with protesting is to pursue legal action against the state. There is already litigation by other districts in the court system.
Attorney Bennett, the city of Scranton has stayed on the sidelines far too long on this issue. Beginning today, we're engaged and we're involved. Today I wrote a letter and sent a letter to Governor Tom Wolf. If you don't mind, I'll read the letter I'm sending to him. Before I do that, I want to also say that Councilman Kyle Donahue is here, our new councilwoman, Mary Walsh, thank you here as well. They're told me that they're looking at doing a resolution when they get back in September to also support your cause as well. So it's very, very important. Every day is your chance to make the city a little better. Governor, we implore you to take swift and immediate action to resolve this issue and to remember, every day is your chance to make this city and this Commonwealth a little better. Thank you for your consideration as we strive to achieve a common goal of equity and bright futures for all Pennsylvania families. Sincerely, Wayne Evans, Mayor of the City. This is for me to stand here in front of all you today. I'm really, really touched by your support over this issue, the rally cry that went out with Mike and Dan. So good luck. I'll be with you every step of the way, and congratulations for being here.
Population within our school. The next page is a thing called local tax effort. We have 500 school districts in Pennsylvania, of which we are, I believe, the 15th or 16th largest. They rank us in what they talk about local tax effort. What they explain local tax effort to be is the amount of mills that we've raised taxes on our residents over the past 10 years. We're currently 171st. So there's about 330 districts that aren't taxing as many mills already on our residents as we are. And this plan, the recovery plan, calls for an additional 3.7% over the next 5 years, which I think, and I think many of the board members and people in the city think is completely unfair. And the reason it is completely unfair. We're already taxing ourselves to death, and we're gonna have to continue to do that. The only thing I like about this recovery route, this fight, I think we're gonna have the ability to change a lot of what's going to be implemented with regard to the recovery plan. The next page I have, I'm just going to very quickly go over. It's just the 8 most populated cities in PA. So we kind of took those populated urban cities and looked at the numbers numerically where we stand. And as you'll see really quickly, Scranton is a growing city. None of the cities are growing that much, but Scranton is growing.
That would have put us at $5,400 per kid, as Mr. Evans pointed out. However, that's not what actually ended up happening. We only got $6 million in recurrent funding, and the rest is a one-time ready-to-learn block grant. So that means we're only actually at about $4,600 per kid. So we are less than half of what York is worth. So I have 2 kids, and the state just told me that my kids are worth half of a kid from York. That's what they're telling you. That's what they're telling your families, and it's absolutely wrong. So. So what that means is, if nothing happens, we're going to have to fight this fight again next year, because we're still going to be shortchanged next year. You saw, it's going to be tax increases after tax increases, and that's still not balancing the budget. Our budget that just came out last week, you might have seen, some of you were at the meeting, 6.7% proposed increase, and we still have a $1.7 million deficit that we have to overcome. Where is that money going to come from? So that's why we need to go to Harrisburg and tell them to fund us the way that we deserve to be funded.
Pennsylvania Public Interest Law Center, you find this. And I actually had an opportunity to talk to attorney Michael Churchill, who was the lead attorney on this case. And he was kind enough to send me a copy of the complaint. The complaint is 131 pages, it's well thought out, it's supported by statistics. And it's basically all the allegations in here on behalf of the 6 other school districts apply equally to Pennsylvania. So one of the options that we all need to start talking about and considering, even on behalf of the district, is litigation. Because it's one thing to sit here and talk about it and lobby all of our state senators, but The only way that I think we're gonna get some results is if we decide to pursue litigation. Now, one of the